Hello, Norfolk enjoyers. Welcome back to the Norfolk and Good podcast. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Steph.
You can find us, Enjoying Norfolk, on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and online at enjoyingnorfolk.co.uk. In our last podcast, we spoke about authors and books related to Norfolk. We did, yes. And we had some fabulous feedback from some of our listeners. Steph, would you like to tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, we did. We had some really nice feedback, a really good response to our books and authors episode. One of our listeners, who's actually from Norfolk but now based in the Midlands, Sarah Louise, and she said that if we enjoy history, she recommends looking at an author called Neil R. Story. Apparently, he does a lot of books about the history of North Walsham, her hometown.
Okay, yeah.
And she's read one about North Walsham and district. But wonderfully, she remembers going into a shop in North Walsham with her nan when she was younger and her talking to him. Oh. And she says she remembers him as a very friendly man who adores his local history.
Oh,
how cool is that?
That's really good, yeah. And we love a history book.
We do indeed.
So we'll have to look that one up.
Definitely, yeah. Neil R. Story, fantastic. I also had, from two of our regular listeners, a little bit of feedback saying, you missed out one of the most popular and famous author people today, who's from Norfolk, I'm afraid, Stephen Fry. And that was from my mum. So thank you for that feedback, Mum, you cheeky monkey. So last episode aside, this episode, bit of a change of direction. Yeah. We are going to talk about sea shanties.
Excellent.
One of our favourite topics. We do. We love a bit of shanty action. The thing is, actually, the world has kind of pipped us at the Shanty Post because you might recently be aware of the renewed popularity of sea shanties via the social media platform TikTok.
Shanties have always been popular with me.
Well, and me as well. We adore, obviously, coming from Norfolk, we cannot help but adore the sea and all things maritime. And actually, I love a good sea shanty. We've seen a couple of local shanty groups, the Sheringham Shantymen, Nelson Shantymen.
Yeah, I remember two lovely times when we were listening to shanties.
Shanty groups.
Yes, shanty groups. At the pubs mainly were the first, which was when we heard Nelson's Shantymen playing at the Jolly Sailors. Their real ale, at Brancaster Stave. Their real ale and cider festival. And it was just perfect. They were playing, I think, in the tent there, and we were just sitting in the beer garden there, listening to the Shantymen.
Can't beat it.
Lovely. And the other time was when we the Sheringham Shantymen.
Oh yes.
When we walked over from Cromer to Sheringham, and we walked on to the lifeboat station, and they just
happened to be singing outside. It was a really lucky discovery, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we sat there for ages in the sun listening to...
I think that our boys got up and joined in at one point, didn't they?
Oh,
did that happen, I think?
They did. They got a badge, I think.
They did. I think they were invited to. They didn't just crowd rush the stage.
I tried to, but I didn't get a badge. Oh. But it was all raising money for the lifeboat, I think.
Yes,
and it was a lovely afternoon.
It was really lovely afternoon. Yeah, fantastic.
Fabulous.
Great memories. And we thought this would be a fantastic topic to explore a bit more deeply.
Well, I love a good sing-song.
Who doesn't? Absolutely. And it's got really nice sort of local connections as well. So we thought we'd actually speak to a couple of the members of a local group, the Nelson's Shantymen.
Yeah. Excellent.
Now, what I would say before we go into this is that, unfortunately, times being as they are, the Nelson's Shantymen actually have suffered quite a serious loss in that they lost their leader, Chris, to COVID last year in the very, very early days of the pandemic. So we must warn you listeners that if this is triggering any way or will upset you, then maybe it's probably not the episode to listen to. We are largely talking about the group and about sea shanties and that sort of thing, but there is mention of Chris and obviously of about COVID. So just a warning in advance, that if that is likely to upset you, then it might be worth sort of switching off this time and coming back next episode. Otherwise, have a listen, and obviously, as usual, feedback with any comments at the end. Today we're speaking to Sam and Steve from the Nelson's Shantymen. Hello, Sam and Steve.
Hello there. Hi.
Thank you very much for your time. How are you both?
Yes, very well, thank you. Very well. Yep.
Brilliant. So really, just wanted to find out a bit more about you, actually.
Yeah, I was just wondering whether you could tell us more about the group and the history of the Nelson's Shantymen at all.
Yeah, well, we've been going 11 years next month.
Oh, wow.
Basically, it all started with Chris, our former leader. He went up to Liverpool to the tall ships race with his wife in 2008.
Yeah.
Up there, he came across a bunch of guys doing some shanty singing.
Okay.
And because Chris was always a bit of a... He liked doing amateur dramatics and all that, and a bit of a performer. So when he came home, he said to his wife, "I'd like to do that." And then, of course, he went across to the Sheriot Shantymen around the coast from us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had a word with them and said, could I join your group? Because, it's something I'd like to get into. And they said basically they were 25 strong already, and they didn't need any more members.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then Brian Farrow, who's in charge of the Sheriot Shantymen, said, "Well, why don't you set up your own group?"
Oh.
And he said, "We'll come over to the Lord Nelson at Burnham Thorpe, the pub.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bring a few of their guys." And he said, "If you want to meet up with some guys yourself, and we'll just have a night together and try it out."
Oh, fantastic. So there's no rivalry between you and the Sheringham Shantymen then?
Oh, not really. No, we got well with
So how long have you guys been involved with the Nelson Shantymen?
from day one, because Chris was our next door neighbour.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
yeah.
he roped you in.
We've done a little bit of amateur dramatics with him with the Burnham players down here, so we got roped in from day one. Yeah.
Blimey.
Really.
So last year, if it's 11 years next month, did you say? So last year was your 10-year anniversary then?
Yes, on the 14th of March at the Jolly Sailors at Branca's Estate, they put on a 10th anniversary party for us.
Oh my goodness. So
yeah.
In actual fact, that was our last gig, you see, we've done, because of then COVID.
Yes.
We got locked down.
Yeah, and so very poignant, and we were going...
It was a great night, we thoroughly enjoyed it, but it was then a bit of a damper, because I went and see Chris the following day, because I was a treasurer, and to get him to sign a cheque, and he wasn't very well, and...
Goodness me.
That's when
And he actually succumbed to COVID, didn't he?
Yeah, he got it then, and within 13 days, sad to say, he'd gone, poor bloke. But...
Goodness
dear
me. Oh, that's so sad. Well, obviously, we're really sorry. We knew that anyway. So, and I know you guys have all been reeling from that shock, really. So it's very raw still. That's I mean, it's, I suppose in some respects it's bittersweet because you got to play out that.
And we did have a good night. It's very good. And Chris done a speech and said about how we started and the history of us, and it was a great night. But,
and you rehearsed, don't you? You were rehearsing at the Jolly Sailors on a Mondays, weren't you?
Yes, Monday night. We do 7:30 till 9 o'clock. Isn't it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. Sometimes, Tim, one of our guitarists, he usually ends up just playing a load of random songs at the end.
That's right.
And so, how have you managed to rehearse or play together in the last 12 months since those times of the first lockdown?
Yeah, we after the first lockdown, when they said 6 or more people could meet in outside areas, I've got a large garden here in Burnham Market, so I invited the guys round here. We set chairs out 2 metres apart, so we'd all socially distance, and we did that for a few weeks, and it was good. It's just trying to get the group together again, because as well as me and Sam, I mean, the rest of the groups were obviously mourning Chris's loss, and it was quite hard the first time to get us all together, but
I bet,
it worked out, and it was going well until, of course, then the restrictions were tightened.
Again. But we see, you sometimes put the rehearsals up, don't you, on Facebook?
Yeah, we did. We were doing live recordings for that.
Streamed a couple, didn't we?
Yeah, streamed them live on Facebook.
Okay.
And we got a lot of response. I mean, we had.
And how many are your number now in the Nelson's Shantymen?
Well, we were 19 strong at the time of the anniversary.
Yeah.
And then Martin's dad, what was I forget his name? Tom, bless him. He was in his 90s.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
But he hasn't been very well, so he sort of went by the way. He's still, don't take it wrong, he's still all right. Very well. So, I don't think he'll come back, but, and then of course we lost Chris, so we went down to about 17, but without being able to regroup and find the figures, I think we might lose 4 or 5 more yet, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
That's very...
I think probably about 12 or 13 of us, probably, when we get back rehearsing properly, I would have thought.
Obviously, well, we've I mean, I don't know whether you keep up with things like TikTok and social media, but there's been a renewed interest in shanties online. And I was just wondering, sort of, what do you guys? Are you would you consider yourselves shanty experts? Do you know lots about the history of sea shanties and that kind of thing?
Well, no, a bit. I would say a bit. I would say I wouldn't know a lot about it, obviously, but
I wouldn't say we're experts, and I don't think the postman who made famous on it. I don't think he was an expert either. But
no. What is it about sort of shanties that you enjoy singing and performing them?
Well, obviously the origins of the shanty was obviously the working songs on the sailing ships. They used to sing and play musical instruments and that to keep the rhythm. We're obviously hauling on the sails and the capstans and that to keep them all in a rhythm, so the ropes will be pulled, evenly and steadily together.
So you know lots about it. And obviously there's a huge connection with, where you're based, and obviously, and Nelson and Norfolk, because of our sort of strong maritime connections, isn't there?
Yes. Well, see, that's how we got the name, because we started the Lord Nelson at Burnham Thorpe.
Yep.
Me and obviously Nelson was born in Burnham Thorpe, and he drunk in the Nelson there, and so we just naturally thought that's the best name for us, Nelson Shantymen.
Yeah, definitely.
Seems to make sense. Yeah, absolutely. And, so after we've spoken with you, we're going to play out with a song that you sent over, Sam. "Roll the Old Chariot." Can you tell us anything about that song?
Well, the origins of the song is a little bit vague. It was actually stated to be originally an
African American song.
Okay.
It's been adapted, so we don't know 100% where it came from.
Yeah.
But it's also referred to as a stamp and go shanty or walk away shanty.
Okay.
And it's like I said a little while ago, that the sailors, they would hold on to the rope and walk in like a straight line. So they had so they pulled on the rope steadily, all in one straight line, and that's the way.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well,
that's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah.
And the version you sent over, did you tell me, Sam, that Chris is on that one?
He is the one singing it. Yeah, he is the lead guy singing is Chris. Yeah, bless him. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a call and response song, what we call a call and response song. Chris sings the verses, and then we sing along to the choruses as a group.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, the thing I really like about Shanties is that they're uplifting, like you say, in a sort of funny way. You can imagine them motivating you to do work and labour, can't you? They're very kind of, you can't really sit around listening to a sea shanty. They're very inspiring, motivational.
Some of them have a lot of energy. Well, we put a lot of energy into it. Imagine, back in the day on the ships and stuff, they would probably do the same.
Yeah.
I put some on for lunch today, and
we've been listening to Shanties over lunch. Yeah.
I had to turn them off because
they were a bit too much, to be honest, to be eating your lunch too.
Carried away.
Yeah, but you can't beat them. I love the stories within the songs. They remind me very much. I mean, I suppose it's like a lot of folk-based music. They often tell a sort of story, and often the content isn't necessarily cheerful. It's things like "I'm going to sea," "I won't be back," or this kind of thing. And I don't. It's. What are your favourites personally, you guys? If that's not too tough a question.
On the spot a bit now. We do have two which are on separate CDs now, but they were actually written by one of our members, Mel Bingley.
Okay.
One's called Overy Strand.
Oh, right,
okay,
Overy Strand,
yeah.
fabulous.
It's basically about Burnham Overy and what Melwood thought that Lord Nelson did as a child.
Oh, marvellous.
Watching the sailing boats going in and out of the harbour at Burnham Overy.
Okay, yeah.
It was about basically Nelson as a child.
Yeah.
Our second song what he wrote is called Four Strong Lions.
Four Strong Lions.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically about the Battle of Trafalgar Nelson.
Yeah.
And then the demise in dying and bringing him back home here to Trafalgar Square, to St Paul's Cathedral, and thinking about Trafalgar Square. And they're two nice songs, so I quite like those ones.
I'd say my favourite one is probably Dogger Bank.
Yeah, I've heard that before, actually. Probably played by you guys, actually.
Yeah, it's Benny who plays the banjo in our group. He gets a bit carried away, bless him. So I play the guitar with him, so it's a bit easy to get carried away and enjoy that one.
Yeah.
Fabulous. There's no shame in that.
And you mentioned your CDs, so where can people listen to and buy your music then?
The actual CDs themselves, the hard copies, they have to be purchased from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can on our website, which is www.nelson-shantymen.co.uk.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
They got the albums on there, and you can purchase them directly from me.
Brilliant.
They can also be listened to
streaming platforms. So Spotify, we're on Spotify. I think we're on Apple Music, Amazon Music.
Great.
Fabulous.
Spotify. I mean, the last. I got some figures here. Like the last 7 days, we've had 6,000 streams within the last 7 days.
Goodness me.
Fabulous.
Wow. Have you noticed an increase in people streaming with the advent of this kind of newfound shanty fame?
Yeah, it's picked up. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's good.
Roll the Old Chariot in the last 7 days. So the song that you'll be playing later had in the last 7 days 4,100 streams alone.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. That's really good. I mean, it's good because you're potentially reaching a new audience as well.
Big in America, according to Spotify. You can actually
okay, that's very interesting. Yeah.
Big in America, which surprised me a little bit.
That's very interesting. Although there are, there's a. We were talking about this in the last episode. There's a big connection between America and Norfolk and the East, and the sort of interest in maritime history and that kind of thing, and also a lot of expats, a lot of ex-Norfolk people that have gone out to America and settled.
Yeah.
So
I would say these streams, though. I mean, I know this Scottish postman brought out the Weller Man, which is one of the song he brought out, which was on TikTok's took off.
Yeah.
But actually, I mean, the streaming for us personally, because obviously we get paid so much for it.
Yeah.
In the last 12 months, that's gone up quite a lot to what there has been previous years. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Quite
interesting.
Past 12 months, but
That's amazing.
Well, it could be because no one's got very much better to do, and so they're reaching out to discover new things, and we're spending more time online, and we're spending more time listening to music and podcasts and that sort of thing. It could be something to do with that, I guess.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we can't leave the house as much. So.
And I don't know if our local MP listened to your podcast, but James Wild, we'd like to thank him. He bought one of our CDs.
Ah, very good.
We'll tag him in. We'll draw his attention to the podcast. Bless you.
And a lot of things that you do is for charity, isn't it?
Yes, well, all money raised. I mean, obviously, we keep a little bit back if we have to buy new.
Yeah, running costs and that.
And obviously, like sound equipment, we have to keep a little bit of money back. But
Yeah, of
all
course,
money, we're non-profit. All money goes to local charities.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
That's
very,
fabulous. Yeah, really good.
Very commendable.
As of our anniversary night, which we did, the East Anglia Near Ams was the last one. We gave them £1,500. But the total up to that night was 30,000 we'd raised.
Wow. That's astonishing. That's amazing. Well done, guys.
Yeah.
That's really, that's fantastic. I suppose, what's next? What are your plans for this year, if with regards to Nelson's Shantymen? If you have any plans, given things as they are.
We haven't got a lot of plans at the moment. We put on our website that we're not going to prepare to take any gigs on for the Searville Future.
Yep.
And the main reason is because we haven't got together as a group to rehearse and, reflect on what's happened this last year. So
Yeah.
try to do when we can get, when we're available to, when the restrictions are lifted enough, is regroup, get together,
Yeah.
see who we got, have a good old sing-song and a pint of beer together. And see where we are and move on. I mean, I did vow, because Chris always called me his 2IC of the group, but I always vowed that after he died, because a lot of guys said, are we going to call it down, knock it on the head? And I said, no.
Yeah.
I said, I want to try and carry on, really for the memory of Chris.
Yeah.
And some of our guys, most of the majority of our guys are the older generation, and I've been a bit depressed and down this last year, so I just thought it'd be good to get the group together and kickstart and see where we go.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a canny plan.
And getting together for a sing-song and a pint sounds fabulous.
Can't beat that.
The plan is as well, hopefully, if we get back and rehearsing properly, we still want to do like a tribute gig, I suppose, to Chris.
Yeah.
And the plan is, hopefully, we can probably do that in a church somewhere around in Burnham, probably. And the plan is, hopefully, we want to try raise some money for the NHS in Kings Lynn, because obviously that's where Chris was when he passed away.
Yeah.
And we really want to try to do a memorial gig for him and try to raise some money for the NHS. So hopefully we can sort that out whenever the restrictions are all lifted and we get back to some sort of more normality.
Definitely.
Yeah, that sounds like a really nice idea, Sam.
We'd love to do it, but we will have to put it on probably hold for the time being.
Yeah.
The aim is to raise as much money as possible for the QE.
Mm-hmm.
But we need it so we can pack a church out with an audience.
Yeah.
That's going to be the problem when we're actually allowed to do that.
So thank you for all of that. But finally, being a podcast about Norfolk, we can't really leave without asking you both your favourite Norfolk places or things to do.
Come on, Dad, you can go first.
Well, my favourite place, I suppose, I would say around on this North Norfolk coast, because there's some wonderful walks, the coastal paths, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's true, can't be beaten.
I am a die-hard Kings Lynn football supporter.
Blimey. They made it to the FA Cup. Was it Kings Lynn that made it to the FA? What did they make it to recently?
Oh, I don't know.
Kings Lynn Town. Did they?
You'll know better than us.
They made it quite far in, or fourth round, fifth round?
It was the second round of the FA Cup. They got against Port. They beat Port Vale, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they went against Portsmouth.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched it, I think.
That was, I think we did, yeah. We had to.
That was a highlight for you then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say my favourite thing to do is, I I do, ever since becoming like partially sighted, I like to do photography.
Oh wow! Okay.
Okay, yeah.
My thing at the moment, like, I love going to Holcombe,
Yeah.
Yep.
Wells, just like basically, just the coastal paths in general. Just like my dad said, the coastal walks around here are absolutely brilliant, and
Yeah.
I don't think you can get a better coastline personally.
Yeah.
Being a Norfolk boy and all that. But,
No, we're with you there.
100% behind you on that.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. It's just such a beautiful part of the world. I think that's all I had. Have you got any other sort of things, Andrew, you wanted to ask?
No, I think that's
Thank you ever so much
great.
for your time, guys. And we wish you all the best for the future with the group and obviously for yourselves individually. We look forward to seeing what you guys do next.
Yep, okay, thank you very much. Thanks for including us.
Oh, bless you.
And now we're going to listen to Roll the Old Chariot by the Nelson Shantymen with Chris singing the lead.
And we'll roll the old chariot along.
We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm.
A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And another drop of rum wouldn't do us any harm.
Another drop of rum wouldn't do us any harm. Another drop of rum wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And another pint of ale wouldn't do us any harm.
Another pint of ale wouldn't do us any harm. Another pint of ale wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And another watch below wouldn't do us any harm.
Another watch below wouldn't do us any harm. Another watch below wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a night ashore wouldn't do us any harm.
A night ashore wouldn't do us any harm. A night ashore wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm.
A night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. A night with the girls wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm.
A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
Nelson's Shantymen. That was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, love that.
Fabulous
really
one.
good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
really good. Really good shanty. Feel really
Invigorated.
Yeah,
Ready to do some work.
definitely.
Good. Well, thank you very much for listening. That's it for this week. As ever, if you do have any comments or feedback, then you can contact us through social media, as Andrew mentioned in the beginning, or via the website enjoyingnorfolk.co.uk. We always love to hear your comments. Perhaps you have a favourite sea shanty.
Oh, I'd love to hear.
We certainly would, indeed, yes. Otherwise, we hope you stay well, and we look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.